À la fin de la soirée, elle sature là. C'est bien. Avec le ventre, c'est difficile d'être assise comme ça. Finis d'abord le setup. C'est bon? Je ne sais pas si c'est... Est-ce qu'on est assez fort? Il y a beaucoup. Hein? Augmente un peu, il y a beaucoup d'enfants ce soir. Est-ce que c'est mieux au niveau du volume? Salam alaikum. Après. Allah, 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 Aziz Allah, 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 Karim Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan Allah. Ya Rabbi, Anta Sultan. نحن عبيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. دستور مدد يا سيدي، مدد يا رجال الله، مدد يا صاحب الإمداد، مدد سلطان الأولياء، مدد يا مولانا الشيخ. On a besoin d'un peu d'assistance avec les enfants pendant la sohba. Praise be to Allah Azza wa Jal that grant us a magnificent evening. And we are asking from His endless bounty and generosity to be granted the gaze of rahmah, the gaze of hidayah, of guidance, the gaze of mercy, the gaze of divine wisdom. So one word may be beneficial for our soul, for our heart, for our mind, for our physicality. And first, for the speaker. تركتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. قالوا شو نقشبند. There is a divine mystery in the way He made the creation. There is a divine mystery in the scenery of the children of Adam alayhi salam. We are unaware into our consciousness of realities. We are unaware even of what is inside someone else. We are unaware of what is behind this world, this wall, and behind this world. Because He made us to be manifested in dunya in contraction. The sons, the children of Adam alayhi salam, their reality, when it manifests itself to this world, is zipped, is contracted. But from divine blessing, the soul is released from its contraction at every moment. Sheikh Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, to show us, to give us a hint of what we cannot sense, what we cannot comprehend, what we cannot size, he explained at every breathing, the soul of human being, Allah Azza wa Jal expanded. And this expansion go beyond every materiality. And every state, every hal, every change of reality in those multiple dimensions is this expansion is swimming into it and come back with a new state. Every expansion is a new state. Maulana Sheikh, he used to give those teaching. And sometimes he will say things to make us comprehend that we don't know. يوم الجديد رزق جديد. Every day comes with its new sustenance. And he said, every day a new sun. Don't believe when they say, because they can follow the sun with satellite, saying it is the same sun coming and turning after 24 hours. This is the physical aspect of the sun. The sun has a reality. They say, why you are saying sun as a reality? Prophet ﷺ said it. One time, it was Maghrib time. A companion wanted to go and make the adhan for Salat al-Maghrib, for the prayer of the sunset. And Prophet ﷺ said, wait. Wait a few moments. After those moments passed, he told him, go. So they were eager. Ya Rasulallah, O Messenger of the Sublime, Sallallahu what is the wisdom? He said, the sun is a reflection of a sun that is in heaven. And I was looking that the one in heaven set properly, because between the reality and the reflection, between heaven and dunya, there is what you call a time lapse, a delay. You understand delay? Yes. Easy now that we have communication transmission. We comprehend the delay. When you are speaking to the camera, you are looking to the result. Through internet, you see the delay. Might be going around the world and coming back to your phone. So he said there is a slight delay. In order to get the full blessing from heavens, we waited a few moments. So Maulana Sheikh said everything in this world is a reflection of reality. That's why when Prophet ﷺ said, There is a Kaaba, in Baytul Ma'mur. There is a heavenly Kaaba. This Kaaba on earth is but a reflection, is a piece of stone, is a piece of stone. Kaaba is a piece of stone. It's not more than a rock. Indeed, it's a blessed rock, but it's a stone. If a piece of stone has so much blessing on it, so much tajalli, it is said that Allah Azza wa Jal look at the gaze, he send his gaze. This is figurative, obviously. There is a gaze from divine presence that bring a tajalli. Every moment, 70,000 of those tajalli descend on the Kaaba. And as it descends, it dissipates to shower the entire earth. But those sitting around, turning around, their reality, their soul are refreshing from those tajalli. What about the real Kaaba? قلب المؤمن بيت الله. Allah, Prophet ﷺ described, he said, the house, the heart of the believer is the divine house. How many of those servants, their heart has the power of 1,000 Kaaba? Why not? وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ is Allah. Who is more precious? Heart of human or stone? That's why Grand Sheikh Sayyidina Sheikh Abdullah Faiz Dagestani said, you may sin, even you may sin on the Kaaba, we might forgive, look for forgiveness in the presence of your Lord. But if you break the heart of a human being, it's unforgivable. Heart of human being is the gem of creation because it is the recipient of divine manifestation. It is the highest recipient of divine manifestation. Divine manifestation, tajalli, descend on whatever Allah Azza wa Jal choose for it to be manifested. Divine manifestation appear in where? In Jannah. Every Yawm al-Jumu'ah, every Friday, Prophet ﷺ said, Allah Azza wa Jal will come and will show his face. Obviously, this face is figurative. We comprehend that. No square minds here. Means there is something that Allah Azza wa Jal will emanate from his presence, from his oceans of reality, that will manifest itself with such delightment and beauty and greatness and majesty that it will make the whole inhabitant of paradise to be into fana. They will lose any taste from anything in paradise. Paradise will appear to be completely tasteless, and they will be drowned from this pleasure. So every Friday, Allah Azza wa Jal manifest himself into Jannah. Prophet ﷺ taught us. And Allah Azza wa Jal choose to manifest himself wherever he likes. As he does in paradise, he can manifest himself in the heart of a creation. Why not? Prophet said, Kalbul Mu'min, Baytullah. In another saying, Kalbul Mu'min, Arshullah. Real human being. So Prophet ﷺ said, the day of judgment will be the day of judgment where it will take place. Damascus. Allah Azza wa Jal will expand the city of Damascus and made it to contain all the servants that have to be judged. Who are those servants? Bani Adam and the jinn. Those that have willpower, that have been challenged with good and evil, have to be brought in front of their Lord for a judgment. But this Damascus is not the one that is under the tyranny of the tall one, and what he represents. No, it's the one in heaven. The one on earth is but a materialistic, pale reflection of a reality. So don't underestimate reality of awliya. They are not what you think. They are not what you comprehend. They belong to their Lord. They may appear anonymous. Allah knows what is descending on them. Like Prophet ﷺ said, there is a certain type of divine servant called the Abdal, the Budala. If Allah Azza wa Jal release the power, they may call the sun and the sun will come at their feet. They are what you translate Abdal. There is a word that comes close to it. Yeah, the replacement. There is a word that is closer in the meaning. What they replace. They cannot replace. They run on the authority to represent and to take the order to manifest something from the mighty Lord. Means they are active servant and agent fulfilling functions among the servants to run divine scenario. So one of them, Prophet ﷺ described, he may say to the sun, come, the sun will lower at his feet. The Sahaba were astonished. Who are these servants, Ya Rasulullah? We want to see. He said, this one is one of them. Who was passing? He was a Sahaba. He was a Sahaba that no one knows. A black slave that was wearing a ring in his nose, ownership to his owner. And if you speak to him, he barely answer. If you give him salam, sometime he doesn't answer, he will come later, returning your salam, saying, my apology, I was working for my master and I was busy on duty to him, now I am free. He said this is one of them, anonymous. We were visiting last weekend, Maulana Sheikh Hisham. And because his health is weak now, and his presence is not as it used to be when he is with us. But it's a spiritual station. Sayyidina Sheikh Abu Yazid Bistami, Qaddasallahu Sirru, to his murid, Sheikh Abu Hassan Harakani, he used to go to his grave. He received the uh, entire training and reality, and then the succession from visiting a grave. Sayyidina Sheikh Abu Hassan Harakani. He used to travel from Harakan to Bistam every night and go, he will sit by the maqam. Maulana Sheikh Nazim, Sultan al-Awliya, he was looking for his sheikh, and he was traveling, he was on lineage of Qadiriya, he was with Sheikh Arzarumi, one of the great sheikh in Istanbul, and then his sheikh told him, I reached the limit of giving what I have to give you, now you have to go to Damascus. Your sheikh is waiting for you, the one that can give you what Allah has written for you. He went, and it was during Second World War. It took him to reach there 1 year, because it was the battlefield of Dardanelles, and everything was blocked. So you couldn't go, you couldn't go, you couldn't go. He settled in Homs for maybe several months, where he learned from a sheikh in Homs the recitation of Quran. But then finally he reached Sheikh Abdullah Dagestani in Jabal Qasiyun on an evening by the time of Isha. Grand Sheikh received him. Oh, welcome to you, my son. After such a long trip, go, refresh, rest. We shall see you at the time of Tahajjud. Mulana Sheikh went, rested, came back, Tahajjud, waited for Sheikh Abdullah. Grand Sheikh came, time of Tahajjud. They pray Tahajjud together, then Grand Sheikh called him, come. And then he start reciting on him and open his heart and pour realities in it. And open to him a life within a life. During those few moments between Tahajjud and Fajr time, if they tell you whatever he saw and experienced, and at Fajr time, Adhan came, Maulana Sheikh came back to the state, they prayed. At Ishraq time, Grand Sheikh said to him, you are free to go back. All his life waiting, traveling 1 year, coming to the gate of the Sultan of Saints, he held him from Isha to Ishraq and say, it's enough, go back. I shall see you next time in a year or two. It doesn't take more. Reality is not what we think. It takes a connection and a flow that when it's given, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. All power from all galaxies and universes has no comparison to the flow that can descend from heavens to the heart of a servant when it's open. Because the soul of a servant is a light from Zahra, from a divine light, the soul well brought in existence. If it enter in dunya fully and not in reflection, what will happen? The whole dunya. So the soul of humans that are into our physicality are but a reflection. Maulana Sheikh used to give these images. If you are looking at yourself in the mirror and your reflection is saying, I am true, you might laugh up to the morning. He say when human thinking they are true, compared to the reality, they are but a reflection. Someone was telling me today like that. Subhanallah, I am advancing and in the city, and I am looking at the scenery. Everyone running, this one running to catch the bus, this one. There is, you see, all these people moving. And I am feeling it's all illusion. There is a reality. It doesn't taste more than an illusion. That's why Prophet ﷺ said, this dunya for the believer is a prison. Is a prison. The believer is trapped in a prison. He is not free to access the whole reality. The dunya is a small prison where he is caught. If Grand Sheikh was able to open such realities to say, Sheikh Muhammad Nazim al-Haqqani within few hours, they are power station, they are connected to something. One time, Maulana Sheikh, he was traveling to Indonesia. And Indonesia had one of their greatest wali, so much respected, called Aba Anom. He was one of the senior of the awliya and so respected because in those lands, they love and respect awliya. And they are those responsible of spending Islam, the awliya, in all the Indonesia archipel. How many islands? 17,000 islands. Biggest Muslim country. So they brought him to that sheikh. You can see it's the video is online somewhere on YouTube. And how was the sheikh? How was he? He was unconscious. He was sitting, they dress him, they put him, the outfit, they put him into a kursi, and they brought him, and he was like that. And Maulana Sheikh, he look at him, he say, you are thinking he is in coma. They say, yes, oh, our Sheikh, 1 year is like that. He said this is just the appearance of his outfit. There is a reality in it. From that reality, I am going to feed myself to give you something. He is the one that is feeding me. Don't underestimate. Don't be caught into your imagination, into your illusion. Ahlullah, they don't run on your program. They run on divine program. Rijalullah, they are not what we think. That's why so many categories. And among them, the, what we call the Majdub. Prophet described them. He might be one that is disgusting and is air like that. Everyone that might see him, they want to run away. If he raises his hand, Allah will not refuse anything he asks. No, this is not what Prophet ﷺ said. Why? Because they are from Ahlullah, Rijalullah. So how Allah Azza wa Jal didn't choose the perfect outfit of the servant, yani, the one that is, mashallah, fulfilling the sunnah of appearances, well dressed, clean, nice outfit. How many of them were sitting by the house of Prophet ﷺ? You know, when you go behind the Rawdah, where Prophet ﷺ, we pass in front of the Golden Gate. But on the back of it, there is a space called the place of Ahlul Sawfa. They are named to be about 80 companions, the companions of the intimate contemplation. And many of them, their outside appearance very awkward. Half dressed, not this, not that. And Prophet ﷺ, when people, they came and they wanted to say, what is that? He said, leave those one. Allah, Azza wa Jal, Prophet described, only their physicality is necessary for them to fulfill the scenery. But their soul are not here with us, they are with their Lord. They are in contemplation. Leave them. And among them, the Sayyid, Sayyidina, our Sheikh, Sayyidina Sheikh Abu Bakr al-Sadiq. Al-Sadiq, the truthful one, is named to be from Ahlul Safa. He had that reality of the contemplating one. So may Allah Azza wa Jal give us not to be trapped in appearances. Because time is running. And time is running, life is passing, and our inner state is not improving. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu said, if a day you are not in a better spiritual state than the previous day, it's better for you to be buried underground, because you are not fulfilling the purpose of this world. Purpose of this world is to live the experience of Bani Adam and to rise yourself day by day. May Allah grant us this opportunity by His guidance, His generosity, through the intercession of Prophet ﷺ, and by the hand and the gaze of those from Ahlullah. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us eligible for honor of and sake of the beloved one. Ila hadratina bil Fatiha. MashaAllah.